Hi, I'm Joe Sabia, and we're here with some mutes that are being made by Huber Music. We've got some straight, some cups, and some solo tones. What I'm going to do is play a little bit for each one and give you a comparison. So up first is the classic Stone Line. Moving on to the Denis Wick with the aluminum bottom. Up next is the Solo Mute with the copper bottom. And then there's also the Trumcor, the fiber mute. And last but not least, the Huber straight mute. As you can tell, there are quite a large grouping of flavors. In the cup mute family, we've got the Stone Line, which has the corks filed down to the proper height. Next is a vintage Shastock, and I'm going to move the cup to about the same height. Obviously it's a slight bit different because of the metal cup, but the Solo mute, the Solo cup, is all fiber, so it should be a little closer to the Stone Line sound. And lastly, the Huber Music copy of the Ray Robinson. It's got the felt lining in the cup. And like all cup mutes, you may have to sand down the corks. I did not on this one. I'm waiting for it to break in a slight bit, but it looks like it's at the proper height. So again, there's a pretty wide variety in tones. The Solotone made by Shastock. And then the Warburton made Showtone Solotone mute. And again, last but not least, the Huber Music Solotone, which has two stems. There's a white stem currently in there, and it comes with a secondary stem that's black in color, along with a couple of spacers so that you can get the right intonation and the right tone that you desire. So I'm going to switch out the stem. It just unscrews from the base. Bear with me, please. I'm not using any spacers in this test demo. I don't want to waste too much time with the threading and unthreading. But let's see what this one sounds like. There we go. And there we have it. These, the Huber Mutes and the other mutes that are currently favorited by the trumpet audience. And I'm going to play now the solo tones in a little bit more of an extended play. So first up is the vintage Shastock. And the Huber music. And lastly, the Warburton. And I'm going to keep playing a little bit back and forth just so you get a better idea. They are pretty close related, one in succession, but I'm going to jump around a little bit, just have some fun with it. And now I'm going to play through the straight mutes on the symphonic setup. And now the solo cut, solo straight. And now we're going to do the Trumcor. And the Huber music.